Good morning and welcome to Biscayne Bay News. I'm Milian Bonifant.
And I'm Michelle Marchante.
After months of tarnishing Florida's Gulf Coast, red tide has now reached Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade County.
Palm Beach County officials have closed all beaches from Cressler Park in Lake Worth North to the Martin County line. Test results show that the organism which commonly causes red tide, the Carenia brevis, was found in its waters. Miami-Dade also closed several beaches. Red tide has devastated beaches on the Gulf Coast for months, leaving dead marine life along the shores. But it doesn't just affect animals. Lifeguards in Palm Beach are reporting that people are suffering from respiratory issues such as coughing, sneezing, and itchy throats. Red tide is also known to cause skin irritation.
If things are minor and you can handle it, masks sometimes can help. Spending as little time outside as possible, thinking about the wind patterns.
Board certified in pulmonary medicine, Tunkel said there are ways to reduce the health risk.
For people with respiratory effects, I would certainly always have your short-acting inhaler. Most people with asthma or COPD have inhalers, and they know when they need to use them. Having that with you can help us, as well.
While this year's red tide has lasted for an unusual amount of time, Tunkel says that it is a natural process.
It really does have to do with weather patterns, with ocean patterns, with the presence of certain types of nutrients. There isn't really much, unfortunately, that we can do to make it go away. The best thing that we can do is just be aware, and be aware of the effects, and try and minimize those effects on humans and on wildlife.
Miami-Dade has reopened its beaches but are continuing to monitor them. For more information about the red tide and a list of emergency hotlines, please visit myfwc.com.
Talk about a rough year for Florida's beaches. Not only have they been devastated by red tide, but they're also littered with trash. But one group is trying to make a difference.
Warm weather, sunny skies, and beautiful beaches are all part of the Miami experience. But a constant flow of polluting trash is entering our oceans and landing on the shores of Miami's iconic beaches. Organizations like volunteercleanup.org are putting up a fight. Thanks to their efforts, awareness is spreading and people are getting involved.
We need to be mindful of what we are putting out into the oceans and putting out into the world, because we as the human beings are actually the ones that have control over that.
VolunteerCleanup.org specializes in shoreline cleanups throughout Miami, as well as other spots around the country. Volunteers came out in full force on September 15th, which was the 33rd Annual International Coastal Cleanup Day. The event serves as a reminder of the waste that is entering our oceans and contaminating our beaches. A total of over 3,000 volunteers contributed all over Miami-Dade and Broward beaches.
So we banned polystyrene docks in the waterways. We have banned all use of plastic straws and plastic bags on our beaches and our sidewalk cafes. And this year we launched a voluntary program to help reduce the use of single-use plastics citywide.
These efforts have helped pave the way for cleaner beaches, but environmentalists say that these cleanups are just part of the solution.
The trash in the ocean, it is relentless. So we could do this cleanup here, we could do it on Biscayne Bay, and a month later it's going to be exactly the same thing, because we keep on getting more trash in the ocean and it keeps on washing ashore. So the cleanup is not the solution, it is the catalyst to getting people to change their mindset and their behaviors.
Cleaning up is important to me because I don't want everything in the ocean to die because of what people do.
Those interested in helping clean up their local beaches can visit volunteercleanup.org for more information.
It's always nice to see the community outreach.
And speaking of communities, let's move on to Wynwood. The area has been undergoing a renovation, and not everyone is happy with it. Our reporter Bethany Arake is on the scene.
Wynwood has been undergoing a lot of construction lately. New office spaces and apartment buildings have been making their way to this art district. The question now is, can Wynwood's character survive these upcoming renovations?
The Wynwood Art District, known for its cool, funky street vibe and of course the incredible street art, is about to become the unlikely home of new office spaces. The neighborhood that was recently named one of the hippest spots in America by TripAdvisor is going to soon be capitalized by developers who have decided to renovate the area. The hope is that the new office spaces will attract more young creatives and professionals who already work at the 400-plus businesses located within the 50-block district. Tony Arellano, the co-founder and managing partner of Downtown Realty Advisors, belongs to one of the many companies who have partaken in the renovation project in Wynwood. According to Arellano, the project has been under development for around 7 years. He also says that these projects will stay true to Wynwood's creative values and give artists the opportunity to be part of the renovation.
We're hiring them to curate our lobbies, our facade programs.
However, tourists and locals fear that these new developments may greatly urbanize the area, erasing it of most of its well-known qualities.
The art's amazing and beautiful and all, but it's definitely distracting looking at all the construction and stuff that's going around. It's very noisy and all that.
Got our start because Wynwood was a cool place, this very almost unique place where people were free to express themselves. But now with all of this construction, it started to really detract from the original essence of the neighborhood itself. It's almost like it's becoming Ocean Drive without water.
Eleazar Delgado, a multimedia artist who used to have his own gallery in Wynwood, has been affected by past developments in the area. He predicts that the upcoming construction projects will inevitably strip Wynwood away of the artistic qualities that made the art district so unique.
It's a mall. It's not an art community anymore.
In order for us to truly see how these new renovations will affect Wynwood, we're just going to have to wait and see. Signing off, this is Bethany Araque.
Thank you, Bethany. Now let's go to another hot topic, education. South Florida teachers are speaking about a specific requirement needed in order to teach each school year. The changes around this requirement have caused unease and setbacks for teachers in Broward and Miami-Dade.
In 2015, the testing structure of the Florida Teacher Certification Examination changed, and the passage rate has significantly dropped since then. The test has created stir amongst teachers and the school board. Broward Teachers Union President Ann Fusco discusses the details and facts of the FTCE.
It is an exam that, when you become a teacher, you take it to show that you are certified in the subject matter that you want to teach. Well, my opinion is it's a money-making test. When I took it 27 years ago, it was $25. Now it's $200. But it's just impossible that we have thousands of teachers across the state of Florida, and they're not all authentic education majors. You have some that come from other professions. We have scientists that now want to become a science teacher. You know, we have engineers that want to become a math teacher. You know, they have a level of intelligence in multiple degrees, but they can't pass this particular test. And I do believe that our Department of Education Secretary for Florida, Pam Stewart, was questioned about it, and I would challenge her to take that test to see if she could pass it.
South Florida teachers are facing difficulties this school year with having to take the FTCE. Broward County teacher Monique Harris shares her accounts on having to take the exam.
The FTC may be 180 or something like that, then it goes to 200. And then as you fail it or you need one part, it's 200 every time. And people, that's not a one-time type of test. So I don't think it's fair because we already are struggling as teachers with the pay. We've already proven, so as far as teachers or even myself, high school, you take the courses of knowing algebra, algebra 1, algebra 2, and those things, and then in college you take prerequisite courses. So we already know the basics, and then we're being tested again to make sure we know when we already know, and it's like how many times it just becomes a money-making thing, and I don't feel like you need the test, another test, to tell me that I know the basics of every subject.
And speaking of schools, Florida International University's Biscayne Bay campus has a secret gem, a rope course that exercises not just the body, but the mind too.
These intimidating high structures are not used for athletic courses. They are part of a training experience that helps improve team building skills.
Well, the benefits of this are unpredictable. You get the regular stuff that you hear of, the iconic messages like team building, bonding, communication, leadership, doing your best effort, conflict resolution. But then sometimes you get benefits that you couldn't predict.
TRAC, which stands for Team Ropes Adventure Challenge, is a course that has been located at the Biscayne Bay campus at FIU for more than 20 years. It draws old and young alike, such as this team of children who came all the way from the Florida Keys to benefit from expert skills in the art of bonding and conflict resolution.
I think enhancing their communication, their interpersonal skills, their problem solving, those are vital skills to have throughout their life. So they'll apply them in the classroom, they'll apply them between one another.
Participants will learn new skills through a series of activities that provide training in leadership, team building, communication, and problem solving skills. Children benefit from this because it is important for them to develop these skills at this stage in their life. Although there are many students that don't know about the course, this FIU student had a great unexpected experience.
At first, I was just so scared. I didn't have as much courage to do it because I didn't know what would happen. I'm not physically fit. I didn't know what could possibly happen, you know? But I realized when I went there, I just had so many team building skills, so many things that I could just learn from it. And it was really great in shaping my friendship with my friends and just helping us to bond and everything. I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
It is very important to take advantage of what this hidden gem has to offer, and even more when it has to do with programs that will help people know how to confront the real world, face real-life jobs, and collaborate with others.
Those interested in learning more about the course can call 305-919-5912.
And what about those Miami Dolphins? In previous season, they failed to meet the expectation of their fans.
Football season is back, and the Miami Dolphins are proving the ESPN ranking wrong. According to the NFL Power Rankings, the Dolphins were one of the worst teams in the league, ranking them 25 out of 32 teams. During their preseason game, they lost 3 out of the 4 games. However, supporters still continue to believe in them.
Los fanáticos son fanáticos. Es verdad que la espera ha sido larga, pero siempre los fanáticos piensan que se puede hacer mejor las cosas. Y yo creo que estamos cercanos a que las cosas cambien para los Dolphins.
But now the fans have something to cheer about. The team has had 3 consecutive wins. They are currently number 1 in their division in the AFC East with the New York Jets, the New England Patriots, and the Buffalo Bills. Even though they are one of the top teams, they still have challenges ahead.
Bueno, tienen un tremendo reto dentro de la división este porque tienen al coloso de la Confederación Americana, Brady y Belichick y los Patriotas, un equipo de los Jets que parece que está en un resurgimiento, así que es una división difícil, va a ser muy difícil ganar esa división. Yo creo que la mejor oportunidad de Miami la tiene como comodín, como wild card en la Confederación Americana y ojalá que se pueda encontrar un puesto para pasar a la postemporada.
One thing's for sure, the fans are rooting for a playoff game.
Yeah, Dolphins, let's go! All day, all day.
Now that's a Miami Dolphin fan. The Dolphins qualified for the playoffs 2 years ago and are hoping to qualify this year. It seems that there is more hope than ever before for the team.
And that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle Marchante.
And I'm Millian Bonifant. This is Biscayne Bay News.